So basically, firstly, when I searched Finexus International Sdn Bhd, I read that it is for outsourcing service. It curious me and want to me work here. Another one is one of my friends recommend me since she was intern here last year, so I applied here.
Basically, when I wanted to work for Finexus, I did some research and everything. So when I came through that Finexus is mostly more to financial technology kind of stuff for my scope, which is BPO team. So I wanted to gain my knowledge in financial sector, basically because Finexus is mostly about financial tech, which I never learned that much in my uni. So I wanted to explore even more about financial technology since we all are entering into the digital era. So I just want to explore more about that and gain knowledge about it, because this kind of experience is just like a newcomer. It's a very interesting thing for me to learn.
Actually, I got a lot of offer before, but there's one thing that attracted me to Finexus. As we know, Finexus is a well-known company in FinTech industry, and for my course, Bachelor of Computer Science in specific in cybersecurity, FinTech is one of a good platform for us to start our career, because security is a really critical sector in FinTech. One more, actually, the salary here is quite good compared to local company.
Actually, I got to know Finexus through my sister because she did her internship here too. So she told me why not give a try to Finexus, because the working environment over here is very friendly and kind, including the colleagues. And also the Finexus have a lot of amazing things like dancing room, gym. So these are something fun apart from working. So for me, I felt like when I want to start my working life, I want it to be not only strict, not only formal, but also something slightly fun. So I found all these things fun, so I decided to choose Finexus.
So basically my job scope under BPO team is generating weekly report, verifying our reports and everything, and creating new merchant IDs such as product IDs and registering for terminals for restaurants and everything. And what I like about my job is, can say it's quite fun and interesting, whereby we know how the money flow goes for a restaurant and a lot of new rules and regulations under Malaysian Act.
Currently, I'm in risk and management team, which are responsible for fraud detection, and I'm doing the fraud reporting for daily, weekly, and monthly. And what I love most about this job is we can save the cardholder money from the fraudster, from being fraud, and it's really satisfying and it really relief because we can save the money.
Oh, my job scope. Actually, for my position, system administrator, we don't have a specific job scope, because we will do job for IT admin here, we do job for security engineer here, and we will do our own security administrator job here. It's actually a 3 position job scope. You can see that network is for security engineer, system is for system administrator, and hardening for PC is on IT admin job scope. But for me as system administrator, my job scope is focusing on system. Just like we are maintaining the performance and security for the system regarding development and production system, and also it involves hardware and software.
My job scope is I have to attend meetings with my project team, and then after attending the meeting, I have to write minutes, all the important points, all the deadlines, and then I have to manage a project plan where there will be a list of tasks that need to be done before the due dates, and then I have to go and ask the person in charge of the specific task, where the status of the task. I wouldn't say that I like this job. I mean the things that I have to do, but I'm started to liking all these things because it's something new for me. Even though I studied this in my university, but I'm getting deep into this kind of job scope, so I'm started to liking all of it.
So my funny story happened when first week of the work because since I was the youngest over there, so I'm like, I'm 22 this year. So I'm the youngest and I'm like new to the environment, so I don't know what's going on. The first day of work and the duration when I entered was mostly about holiday times. So I was pretty lost, like I don't know what was going on, what's my job scope, what's the work I have to do. I was like a lost puppy for a week in the company. So each and every mistake I do also, they had the patience to teach me back again and again and again and again. And I'm like a bit feel guilty, like should I ask her again? Should I not? Will I get scolding again? Will I not? Oh, right now I'm pretty good because I have a good colleagues and everyone. They really guide me throughout every single thing with patience.
Okay, for one of the most funniest experience here, during that time, my boss, Tuan, he asked me to mount 3 servers, and then at that time I also need to stand by at night, so I only finished to mount 2 servers, and the other one I did it during midnight during support, and then I accidentally mount it wrongly, and I also didn't realize it. I know about this after 2 days after that, because after I support for deployment, I didn't go to work for the next day. After the 2 days, when I entered the office, suddenly my boss called me and he asked me, "Do you know what happened yesterday?" I said, "I don't know." They need to use hammer to take it off from there. And luckily, I just been scolded, not being fired today.
So don't be sacked for that.
Huh?
Okay, not be sacked, right? Okay.
Yes, it's still okay.
I wouldn't say it's a funny story, but I would say that a story that I found it fun and main is surprising, because I used to know this one girl during my school time, and then suddenly I lost contact with her. I used to think about her, what she would be doing right now. And after so many years, I only got to see her here in Finexus, so I found it surprising actually.
But that's not a funny story.
It wasn't a funny story, it's a surprising story.
For now, I don't have funny experience, but one of the funny story is since I'm working in fraud detection, so some of the customer or the card holder he is a fraudster. So he called us. He said, why you suspend our account? Why you suspend our account? Give me back my money, all the money. But we got the email that he is the fraudster. So we laugh, all our team laughing at him. So like that's the funny story.
That is serious story or funny story?
For the UNITEN students, I recommend you to work here to gain experience here, since the environment is super good. And also, I wish you good luck for all the tests, all the exams, doing your best, never give up, and you will achieve your future.
So for UNITEN students, basically, right, come here and get your experience, especially for finance students because the experience and the information you get is really good for finance students, because you will get to know even more about financial sectors and can get even more ideas like how the money flows and everything. That's all.
Okay, for encouragement, actually, I don't have a good advice for you guys, but what I can say, just do what you want and never afraid of what you want to do, and trust yourself. Normally people don't have trust in themselves, so they cannot be what they actually can be. And for if you like to join Finexus, I think Finexus is actually a good place for you to start your career. You will learn a lot here. But one thing I need to say to you, FinTech company is a really tough business. You need to be prepared, mental and physical.
I would strongly recommend for UNITEN students to pursue their internship over here, because Finexus is a company that has a lot of projects, and also their clients, their range of clients are big, so they can learn a lot of things. It could be in IT based, it could be in finance based. So I feel like UNITEN students should do their internship over here so that they can learn a lot of things.
Thank you, Finexus. Thank you, UNITEN. Bye bye.